Hello, and welcome to another episode of Titan Uncensored. Tonight we have the Crossfire, Mr. Aaron Roxas. What's up, bro?
Yes. Thank you for having me, Miss Erickson. But lest we forget, my time is valuable. Please do not waste it with moronic questions or formalities.
Oh, right. I forgot you're too cool for us here,
I'm a very busy man.
You look it. Very, very, very nice. I like the necklace with the shirt. Matt hits you very well, sir. Crossfire, sir. So, my first question, because, anyone who crosses your path, as you know, they don't want to. But then you have a match with Blaze Haram. Blaze Haram and Aaron Roxas. Now, you guys were both in the middle of that ring fighting pretty much to the death at this point. How'd you feel about that? How'd you feel that Blaze Haram retained his title?
Well, first of all, it wasn't for a title, Miss Erickson. If you recall,
Oh, my bad.
That's a hardcore championship that I could not care less about in that moment in time. You see, going into that Blaze Haram was nothing but another contract. That's all anybody I step in the ring with is. Now, the clients, as always, remain anonymous. There's someone in Titan that had a bone to pick with Mr. Haram, so I have him trying to take care of it. Mr. Haram, unfortunately, was a slight misstep in this message that I'm currently spreading across Titan in my path to cleanse said Titans.
Okay. Interesting. You see, you come up with this Mr. Crossfire, as you will. Tell me who you're gonna crossfire. Like, who's getting crossfired, or explain this crossfire thing to me.
The moniker is just Crossfire, Miss Erickson, first of all. It's because anybody who steps in my way, anybody who I have a contract for, once all is said and done, will feel like they were in the middle of a crossfire of the largest firefight they've ever been a part of, between the pain and suffering they will witness and endure throughout the entire time I have them in my possession.
Okay, so boo this man, says David Russell. I guess you've really put an impact on these guys here. Crossfire. Anyone who gets in your way. Well, we've seen that has come to be true, because you have also very much Johnny Moran in his matches as well. You come in, you won't let anyone get in your way. You won't let anyone get in his way. What's that about? Why Johnny Moran as your friend?
When it comes to Crossfire Compound, there are no friends, there are mere acquaintances given business endeavors. Now, unfortunately, somehow some security camera footage from my office of the Crossfire Compound was released to your moronic management at Titan Entertainment, and you saw to an extent the endeavors that have been going on between myself
So you're going to be here at MONSOON with Mr. Moran, and he has an open challenge, and you're there in his corner again. But I've also seen Billy Fetsky post on social media that he doesn't know if you're the right fit for Titan. He doesn't think that you're good enough or you're likable enough to be on Titan's roster.
You see, that's the problem I was just referring to, is people caring too much about who likes them. Oh, Billy doesn't like me. That's the problem. Mr. Fetsky doesn't like me. You see, people not liking me didn't seem to matter when I put down Sand Styles in my return a few months back. It didn't seem to matter. Liking, especially didn't seem to matter when I went up against someone like Blaze Haram, who degrades this country and everything else, and yet the people of Hoboken still cheered him as he beat me. The people of Titan, whether it be management or whether it be the fans, are that moronic that they preferred to see someone like Blaze Haram win a match than someone like me. And that's exactly what I'm trying to get into Johnny Moran's head, as you saw in that video. And that's why apparently Mr. Fetsky doesn't feel I'm right, because I don't want to play the way he wants me to. I don't want Mr. Moran to play the way Mr. Fetsky wants him to, because that has gotten him nowhere since his return. Because all that has done, Anthony Gangone almost blinded Johnny in one eye. And what did Billy do? Absolutely nothing. Nothing was done to Gangone. He still has his titles. Nothing changed. All that changed was me being the only person by Moran's side as he sat in the ER to get operated on. That is the problem with Titan, and that is just the beginning of what we aim to change.
Okay. So now here we have the open challenge on MONSOON 3, the anniversary show. Who are you expecting it to be? I see you have you and Moran, and Moran's involved, and you're in his corner because you're always in his corner. But honestly, who do you not only expect it to be, but who do you want it to be? Who do you want to prove a point to?
I lost you for a second there, Miss Erickson. It seems to be technical difficulties as per the usual.
Okay, is this better? Okay. So who not only do you want the open challenge to be against, but I mean, who's next on your list? Who is next on your list? Who do you want to eliminate?
Currently, when it comes to the open challenge, I could really care less as to who answers it. As of right now, it is more merely a test of sorts for Mr. Moran, because while yes, he is my client, this new business venture that we are partaking in, I need to be sure he is ready to go the exact same way that I am. He's starting to get there. He showed that in his match against Mr. Recon, but he still sways. And this open challenge is for me to see if he's truly ready to leave you all behind. And as for my next target, all that matters is what contracts come in. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter where they're from. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they've done. All will fall.
Okay. with that being said, what do you, Aaron Roxas, expect for the 2023 year of Titan Championship Wrestling? Do you think that your contract's going to be renewed? Are you going to sign it if it is renewed? What's your next step?
My next step is the same steps that I was taking towards the end of the year last year. My steps are to cleanse Titan Championship Wrestling of all its disgusting sins, whether it be pride, whether it be lust, greed. It's just all of it is spread throughout Titan. I started with Sam Styles and will continue throughout the rest of 2023, even if it has to come to the point of going up with one Billy Fetsky, since he feels I'm so unright for Titan.
Now, I would like to get back on that subject of Mr. Billy Fetsky saying that you're not right for Titan. What is oh boy, this is uncensored, right? What is the next step with Mr. Fetsky? How are you going to prove yourself yes, I know you against Stan Styles and this, that, and the next thing, and you against Haram, but how are you going to prove to him that you want to finish out your contract, that you are going to get a new contract, however all of that works? What are you going to do to prove to him? How are you going to prove that you're better than half these other guys or all these other guys?
Because when all is said and done, Miss Erickson, the only two people left for Titan to focus on will be me and Johnny Moran. They won't have a choice because all will become victims of my work.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope that works out for you. I really do. So, I want to talk about the Hoboken show. And I want to talk about explain to me your remembering of the Hoboken show, of the Hoboken match.
Which match are we referring to? Would you be still referring to myself versus Blaze, or would you be referring to one Johnny Moran versus one Rick Recon?
I'm referring to you and Blaze. Explain to me what happened there. How did you end up going from, well, no one gets in my way to, well, shit, he just beat my ass?
If you actually rewatch the match, I believe the words beat my ass wouldn't exactly be how I describe my portion, but to each their own in this naive mind you have. Because all that watch that match saw as I cleansed the mind of Blaze Haram point blank in the back of his skull with one deadly death blow forearm. But then it just so happened that I misjudged how long the legs of one Blaze Haram were, and it got on the rope. Then what happens next? Everybody saw what happened next. There was one miscalculation in my judgment, and it led to my failure. But in no way, shape, or form did Blaze Haram leave unscathed.
So do you plan on finishing this feud with Blaze Haram, or are you just on to the next?
All that matters at the end of the day are my contracts. If the opportunity sees fit that I can revisit the contract on Blaze Haram, so be it, and business will be dealt with. But until then, my focus is my partnership between myself and Mr. Johnny Moran.
Interesting. Seems that you've been helping him out a lot lately. I wonder where this is going to take you in the future. I don't know. But, I mean, you're both pretty similar. You both think us Jersey people are trash, or whatever you want to say that we are. Sea glass, trash, everything in between. Who cares? Beer bottles broken on the side. Yeah. Rant and rave somewhere else.
You people are literally fascinated by garbage that has sat in the ocean for a little too long. I feel that should stake my claim right there as to how high the IQ is of the individuals of the state of New Jersey.
Oh, that's right, because you're from... Where are you from again? Pennsylvania?
Get to the point, Miss Erickson.
I'm curious. You're from Pennsylvania, yeah? The people in Pennsylvania drive slower than molasses, man. Come on. It's like grandpa's over here. Can't see over the steering wheel.
You have never had witnessed the driving that takes place in your state of New Jersey, because when you come here, you go about 40 miles under the speed limit. I wish I had more contracts in New Jersey so I can start to purge the plague that are your people. But unfortunately, Titan doesn't give me that opportunity as often as I'd like, which hopefully that shall change as the year grows on.
I mean, hey, you really never know what's going to be happening over here. So, these fans that you were talking about, right? You were talking about the Titan fans, whatever, whoever. You were saying how they cheer for Blaze, but not you. But aren't you... I don't know. I don't see how this happened. Like, you come in, you're Aaron Roxas. You come in, you put people in their place. I mean, we saw it with Stan Styles. Put people in their place. And nobody's cheering for you.
I was speaking before. I do not need the cheers of the morons that you call fans. I do not need the approval of said simpletons. What I do is not likable to most, but the few that do understand what I do are the few that matter, because they are the ones that are paying me to do what I do and to who I do it. Not the Titan Nation, not anyone outside of that ring, not anyone that has turned their back on Johnny Moran. Nobody matters except those who sign my contracts.
Now, for 2023, are you looking to renew your contract here with Titan? Is that something that you would want in the future?
If that's where my business ventures take me, then yes. If not, so be it. I would hope that Mr. Billy Fetsky, in the come after the events that shall take place on January 14th, I would hope Mr. Fetsky will come to a new light in realizing how much me and Mr. John Moran do matter and how much I do fit at Titan. But until then, that will be something that will come to change.
I hear a lot of this change going on lately. Everyone's changing. It's 2023. Come on. Everyone's changing. You're changing? I don't know. Whatever you're changing. Ben Castle's changing the world. What is with all of this change? Is the world really that bad for the both of you that you feel like you need to change everything?
The change that
Roxas, are you there?
There we go. Yeah,
There
right
you
here.
are.
change where the sins do not run amok. It's a change that the sins do not run the world, that the sins do not run professional wrestling as they have come to so far. Things like pride and lust and gluttony and every other of the disgusting 7 sins, they all fuel everybody. Each person is fueled by at least one, no matter how much they don't believe they are. And that is what I will show and bring out of people as I put them to the ground.
Well, on that note, yikes. Okay. Anything that you want to say? I want to hear what you have to say. Anything that you want to say specifically to Mr. Billy Fetsky, to Charles DeLutri, to any of these guys in the locker room, to me specifically, to the fans, anything that you need to tell us for your 2023 year?
This goes out, my message as always, as I've already discussed, goes out the same as it always does. 2023 will be the year of the cleanse of the Titans. And Mr. Fetsky, if you have a problem with that, please feel free to see me on the 14th. You know exactly where Mr. Moran and I will be. Feel free to join us, and maybe we can work this out one way or another.
I mean, you're pretty straightforward. You're a pretty straightforward guy. So no one wants to get in your path for a reason.
As I said before, Ms. Harrison, my time is very valuable. There's no point in bitching around the bushes, beating around the bushes. I apologize.
This is uncensored. You're allowed to say whatever the hell you want.
Because there's no point in formalities when you're in the business that I am in. All that matters is the end game.
Okay, well, hopefully there's a good end game for you, my guy. So I'm going to end this here. Mr. Aaron Roxas, his time is so precious. He probably has like six others to do tonight. So thank you all for watching. Mr. Roxas, we will see you on MONSOON 3, the anniversary show, January 14th. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and have a good day. Mr. Roxas has some things he has to do.